Hello everyone. Today I have consolidated important points and terms in India-Afghanistan relationship. Given recent ongoings of US withdrawal, Taliban takeover of Afghanistan, it's interesting to know how India is involved in it and what's the way ahead. So let's start with the background. The relation goes back to 1950 Friendship Treaty between India and Afghanistan, which guided Indo-Afghan relationship smoothly till 1990s. There was a brief pause after that. The Taliban takeover in 1996 was also the setback India faced in progressing its relation. But soon in 2001, when US invaded Afghanistan, India was back in action. The US invaded primarily to destroy Al Qaeda and its chief, Osama bin Laden, this in defense of the 9/11 attack in the World Trade Center. But it ended up being there for 20 years. The outcomes of 20 years of US presence is a matter of complex debate. But here we are more concerned with India's establishments there. There was also a strategic partnership agreement in 2011 in which India committed to assist training, equipping Afghan national security forces. Now, India invested hugely in Afghanistan. It cultivated strong economic and defense ties with Afghan government. It has also imprinted its cultural and moral values inside Afghan people. The construction of Afghan's parliament was one of the greatest effort a country could make towards democratic development. Now, when we see the map here, we can see the Jarans Delaram highway. Here it is. The Jarans Delaram highway connects Iran's Chabahar port, which is constructed by India to access Afghanistan. Since Pakistan denied that access, this highway facilitates movement of goods and services to Iranian border. Now, when we see this Pule Khumri, it is an electrical transmission line which connects to Kabul. The Salma Dam in this Herat province represents India Afghanistan Friendship Dam. Apart from this, India is sixth largest donor to Afghanistan in diverse development project in infrastructure, education, agriculture. It also play a role in reconstruction and rehabilitation of Afghanistan by providing food aid and other humanitarian aids. Both countries have also inaugurated dedicated air freight corridor services. Since Afghanistan is a landlocked country, this will provide greater access to market and leverage economic growth. Now, when it comes to significance, we need to understand first why someone is important to us, and then we build our relationship accordingly. Similarly, Afghanistan is a resource rich, energy rich region. The Tapi gas pipeline, which aimed to bring natural gas from Turkmenistan, which is in Central Asia, through Afghanistan and Pakistan to India, but Pakistan is a major roadblock in implementing that project. So that project is stalled. But it highlights the importance of positioning of Afghanistan to access Central Asian region. Now, what is buffer state? A buffer state is a country lying between two rival or hostile power. Its existence can both escalate or prevent conflict between them. Pakistan has used Afghanistan as buffer state to increase terrorism in India, but improved relationship between India and Afghanistan can prevent it to do so. The Durand Line, which forms short boundary between India and Afghanistan, is also important in this region. Also, there existed bilateral trade between India and Afghanistan. India is Afghanistan's second export destination, the major export item being dry fruits and energy minerals. India in turn exports agricultural and food products, finished goods, petroleum products, etc. All this signifies the importance of Afghanistan to build relationship further. Now, the takeover of Taliban presents twofold challenges. The first is the transition process is not inclusive. India has stayed away from the negotiation table of Taliban, Afghanistan, and US government, and hence has not taken into confidence India's expectation of constitutional government there. The second challenge is nobody trusts that Taliban follows whatever condition US put on Taliban for its withdrawal. The glimpses of this betrayal has started as we see recent airport bombings and mass killings. The problem, which add to it, is the Pakistan's major role in mediation of US Taliban talk. Also, Pakistan has deep ties with Taliban, which causes India's genuine apprehension of surge in militancy and terrorism in its border areas. The racial and minorities persecution and the violence against women destabilize the overall region, with Afghanistan being its center. Now, India has been favoring Afghan-led Afghan peace process. Till now, acting like a hardliner, India did not recognize Taliban as a legitimate government to talk to. But the present scene dictates that talking to Taliban is necessary and inevitable to do, and also to take them into confidence for various purposes, ranging from Hindus and Sikh safety to insurgency in border areas. India, although, must be prepared for any attack on border areas and to counter it effectively. By the way, India's decision to scrap Article 317 Jammu and Kashmir is very much linked to this security concern which India has with Taliban's upsurge. To reach any political solution, talk with regional players like Russia, China, and European Union is the need of the hour. Thank you.